What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Ikes Entertainment Wrap-Up, the newly named vlog from me, brought to you by IWC3 Productions. The other thing I want to get into, is there were some reports going around, namely from MediaTakeout.com, which I just want to call out and say their story and their source is complete bullshit. Because there was originally a story going around from MTO.com that the reason why Janet Jackson and Jermaine Dupri broke up was because that Jermaine Dupri got a stripper pregnant. He cheated on Janet Jackson and got a stripper pregnant from Silver City stripper whatever in Atlanta, which is complete. And they said he got the stripper pregnant during the time that Jermaine Dupri was consoling and being there for Janet when MJ died, which is a complete lie, because Janet and Jermaine Dupri broke up a couple of months before MJ died. Because if you notice in all the memorials, ghetto asses, I do live here. So that's taking it from Mikkel from the Scorpion Show. I do live here, unfortunately. Janet and Jermaine Dupri actually did break up a couple months before MJ died, because if you notice in all the memorials, he was not with her at anything. He wasn't with her at, first of all, she was shooting Why Did I Get Married Too, and she flew in from wherever she was. She flew to Los Angeles from Atlanta when she found out that MJ died. Now, during all the memorials and stuff, he was not there with her, and I thought that was kind of strange. He wasn't there with her at the Staples Center, and he wasn't there at the more private ceremony that that they had. And so I knew something was up with then, because I was like, oh, that's weird. How come JD's not with Janet? That's not being a very supportive boyfriend if he's off doing something else. So I knew something was up then. But now, you know, a year and a half later, this story pops up, which I can say is complete BS, because Jermaine Dupri actually released a statement to PerezHilton.com saying, contrary to recent rumors, I am not expecting a child. And there you have it. So he didn't get a stripper pregnant, and I guarantee you he didn't cheat on Janet Jackson, because right before MJ died, and probably right before they broke up, he got a big tattoo of Janet on his side, which I bet he regrets now big time, because, well, they're broken up. So I just want to call BS on that. And MTO is always saying, oh, other media outlets need to give credit to MTO if they decide to use our story in their whatever. Well, you know what? I'm giving you credit for writing a complete BS story. So there you have it. That one's not true. The other one that I want to get into, that Dina Lohan was on the Today Show with Matt Lauer, and she was talking about how she thinks that the judge was replaced on Lindsay Lohan's case because she believes that Lindsay was treated unfairly, and that the judge was playing hardball with Lindsay by giving her the 30 days, 90 days in jail, and then 90 days rehab. Well, you know what though? That's what happens when you violate your probation. Lindsay thought that by going and taking the 4 drug classes or UAs or whatever she had missed, whatever they had said in court, by going and doing 4 of them in 1 week, it was going to make up for the 4 weeks that she had missed, or 3 weeks that she had missed before. Well, how do they know that 3 weeks that you had missed those classes, or they had missed your UAs? How do they know that you weren't high as a kite during that 3 weeks? That's what I don't understand, and I don't understand how you believe that the judge was playing hardball by giving the sentence that she had given. Now, you say that Lindsay didn't want any kind of special treatment. Okay, well, by asking the judge not to give such a harsh sentence, and by hoping that she wouldn't have, played hardball with her, you're basically hoping that she would have given her special treatment because she is who she is. Now, do you think that Lindsay Lohan is some special person to where she wouldn't be able to serve a jail sentence if she did something wrong? She's just a person like everybody else. She hasn't even been in a movie in I don't know how long. Molly. She hasn't even been in a movie in I don't know how long. Like, hi. This is my dog. This is Molly. She's an evil, mean girl. But I just don't understand how you say that I don't understand how you say that the sentence that the judge gave, you know, was her playing hardball. She broke the rules. She knew what the consequences were gonna be. I don't see anything wrong with her sentence. If it would have been any other person off the street, they would have given that person the same sentence, because those are the repercussions that you face when you don't comply with a court-ordered probation. It's just that simple. I don't understand how you say that she was playing hardball with her. She was just giving her the sentence that she deserved. Now, when you were on when Dina Lohan was on the Today Show, she was out of her mind, like completely, like not even knowing what she was talking about. She was saying that at first Matt Lauer had asked her about how many times Lindsay Lohan had been in rehab, and Matt said, my reports here say that she's been in rehab 4 times. And Dina Lohan looked at him and said, well, I don't know what your sources are, who are you getting this from? She's only been in rehab twice. Then a few minutes later, Matt Lauer's looking at his cards again. He says that he just wants to clarify something, and he says, and he starts naming off all the days. No, Molly. He starts naming off all the days, the dates that she had entered rehab, and Dina says, no, those weren't court ordered. She's only been in court ordered rehab twice. And he said, no. He said, I'm not talking about court ordered. I'm talking about just her trips to rehab. And then Dina Lohan said, oh, she's been in a total of 3 times. So she goes so Matt's sources say 4. She says 2. He comes back and starts naming off all the 4 dates that she's gone into rehab, and then Dina comes back and says 3. Bitch, get your story straight. And can you please start to take some responsibility for your daughter's actions? I know that they're not your actions, but you are making excuses for your daughter's actions. When are you guys just going to fess up and say, okay, you know what? My daughter has messed up. She's going to serve her time. You know, she's no special. She's no different than anybody else. And I understand that that's your daughter, and I understand that you want to do everything that you can do to protect her, but you're not protecting her by making excuses and making lies. It's just not helping anybody. It's making you look like a terrible mother and an idiot, and it's making your daughter look like an alcoholic, drug addict, even worse than what the public already sees her as. You know. So, I mean, I'm just completely lost. I mean, I guess I'm so opinionated about this whole situation because I have somebody close to our family who really hits close to home, because she's a troubled soul, and she's caused a lot of trouble for a lot of people. And at a certain point, like, you just have to stop making excuses for them and let the law take over and let it do what it's gonna do. Like, by you stepping in and protecting them all the time, like I said before, you're doing nothing but hurting them, or help them hurt themselves even worse. And I just completely don't understand. And then people say, well, you don't understand because that's our child, or that's our whatever. But I don't know, I just don't understand. But that's a completely different vlog. That's probably a segment that I'll do outside of Ike's Entertainment Wrap-Up, because that has nothing to do with entertainment, so I'll get into that some other time. Please, like I said, give me a thumbs up on YouTube. If I'm posting this on Facebook, that's great that you like my video on Facebook, but it does me no good if you're not liking it on YouTube. There is a difference. Just go to my page and just hit the little thumbs up button right below the screen. Follow me on Twitter Like I said too, don't forget to check out the Scorpion Show, and I'll have a link down there, not down there, down there on the YouTube page. So definitely check out the Scorpion Show because I'm a big fan. I think they're awesome and they're just really funny. So definitely check them out, boo. Alright, I think that's going to do it for Ike's Entertainment wrap up. So I will see you guys next time. Peace.